What's going on, everybody? It is SRB and I'm back with a video. Today I'm going to be showing you all the best builds in NBA 2k21 Next Gen for every single position. These builds can do it all, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get right into it. Let's go. Build number 1, we have a point guard. This is a build that you can play at the 1. It's the best build for the 1, I think. It gets unique badges, and that's why it's a good build. Most people will be running a 6-7 power forward, but for the 1, I recommend this type of build due to the unique badges. You can get badges like Circus 3s that just make you unbelievable from deep, and Hall of Fame deep 3s also. Let's bring up the driving layup to a 70, bring up the driving dunk to max. Bring the post control to a 56, my bad. Max out mid-range, max out three-pointer. Toss up the free throw up to a 65. Pass accuracy just so you get gold dimer. And then a little up to an 80. Put a ball control to an 85. Speed with ball max. Perimeter defense up to an 80. Defensive rebound up to an 80 also, and offensive rebound right up to what you can get at max. But the physicals like this, you're insanely fast, and that's why this build's good. Okay, for the takeovers, I would recommend a shot creating takeover and maybe a sharp shooting one if you like that. And there you go. You have the offensive threat point guard. Now let's move on to the shooting guard. For the shooting guard, I think you need a 6-7 power forward. Go minimum weight and 7-foot wingspan. This is the build I was running in the clips that I showed you at the beginning. Max out those physicals. Take one off of driving layup from max and keep it there. Max out mid-range shot and three-pointer. Pass accuracy up to just get gold dimer. Ball handle to an 82. I'll change that in a second. I just forgot to correct that. Max speed with ball, one off max perimeter defense, max block, max offensive rebound, and max defensive rebound. Max speed, max acceleration, and stamina to a 91. So at 99.9 with gym rat, you will have max stamina. And fill up the rest with free throw, and then you're good. 12, 24, 24, and 81, yeah, there. 12, 24, 25, and 18. This build is insane. As you said before, I was getting the snatch block and the contact dunk in the pregame clip. That was from this build. I'd recommend pull-up precision and spot-up precision as your takeovers again. And then you're done. You get the offensive threat again. Okay, this is your small forward build. This is also another 6-7 power forward. Make max wingspan. This is a lockdown defender build. Max out driving layup one off of max, driving dunk max, and standing dunk max for 14 finishing. Max the mid-range and three-point shot, and take your free throw up to a 50, my bad. Pass accuracy just enough to get the dimer. Ball handle max and speed with ball max. Perimeter defense, you one off max to get Hall of Fame clamps. Steal, you also max, or take it down a little off max just so you get Hall of Fame pickpocket. Max block, max, and a few off defensive rebound. Max speed, max acceleration, keep max the stamina, and then this is the build. This build's insanely good on defense, and it can stop anyone you want. For the takeover, since this is a lockdown, I would recommend to go with extreme clamps and spot-up precision for your secondary so you can shoot. And you have another scoring machine, which is the best build in the game, no matter. The scoring machine is what everyone makes. Okay, I'm going with a second power forward. This one's if you want more of an offensive oriented one. It's max. Oh wait, no, my bad. This is power forward. Six. This is the play glass. This is a fun build if you want that. 6'9", 234, 7'7" wingspan. Close shot up to a 30, so you get the 21 finishing badges. Max mid range, max 3-pointer, max every single playmaking thing. Max the perimeter defense, the steal, the block, the offensive rebound, and defensive rebound. Take a few off defensive. Then max out every single one of your physicals. There's a few ways you can make this build. If you don't want max physicals, you can add some things on and add the rest onto. You can add the rest onto the free throw, and you get 21, 10, 22, 26 with max physicals. If you want, you can take off some of the physicals and add it on other places. But for me, this is the one I like to run with. See, you can get a little higher of a close shot if you like that. And then just fill in the final. I'll just fill in the final attributes, and we're done. For this build, I like to go with a sharp shooting and a slashing take. You can go with playmaking if you want, but playmaking don't get ankle breakers, so it's not as fun as other years. This is the second power forward build. It is a lockdown defender type of build. 6'8", minimum weight, so you're wicked fast, and max wingspan. Go with whatever body type, they don't matter. And move on. Max driving dunk, max driving layup, and max standing dunk. One off driving layup as other builds, but oh wait, no, yeah. Okay, max mid range, max 3-pointer, and max out the pass accuracy until you have just above the gold dimer. Hall of Fame dimer. Max out this and max out those two. So now you have the 21 finish playmaking. Max out all the defensive stats below perimeter defense except for the defensive board, which you take down a little. Max out speed, max out acceleration. You don't need strength for this build. Max out stamina to a 91. And put the rest on free throw. You have this type of build. I'm going to just play around with it and see what I can get. Oh yeah, then this is a second type of build you can make. If you want more shooting, you can take off some of the playmaking, but you won't get Hall of Fame dimer though. You can get gold dimer, but won't Hall of Fame. For this one, I would recommend a lockdown takeover and maybe a sharp or maybe a finishing, whatever one you like. And there's the slashing shot creator. I will be moving on to the center builds. For this one, you put it at power forward. You go 6'10", because this is an athletic center type of build. Max wingspan, whatever body type you want. I recommend built because you're not too big, but you're also not too small. Go 228, so you're pretty fast. Or 229, my bad. Okay, no. Max out driving layup, max out driving dunk, and standing dunk. Now max out mid-range, max out 3-pointer, so you get 5 shooting. This isn't the best shooting build, but it's insanely good on the interior and on defense, so that's what matters. Just get Hall of Fame dimer for playmaking, and that's what you need. Max out block, offensive rebound, defensive rebound, but you have to take down block a little. Keep block all the way up. You might have to take down interior defense if you want to add other attributes. Now you can just edit it the way you want. For me, I toss the rest on my free throw, but you can change other things around. And this is how I like the build. I'd recommend going with a defensive one, which is the grab stuff blocks, which helps with more blocks and more snatch blocks and things like that. And here's the playmaking paint beast, Hall of Fame dimer and insane boards. And this final build is another center build. It's more of a typical center you would see. It's a 7-foot center and more of an interior presence than the last one. 7 foot, and then take down the weight a little bit so you don't lose too much on the speed side, but you still are strong inside. I'd recommend staying around the 241, 242 range. I went with 240 just to get a little more speed, but that's what you need for the types. I'm just going to start with the physicals this time. You want wicked high physicals in it for this build, and that's how you can keep the 7-footer but still be able to compete with some of the smaller bigs. Max out those 3 and then the post control to get 20 finishing. Max out mid-range and 3-point shot. Pass accuracy, take it just about dimer. Ball control and speed with ball, just get those up a little bit so you're not completely useless if the ball's in your hand. Bring up offensive rebound and defensive rebound all the way so you're a complete board grabber inside. Take up strength, speed, and acceleration. I'd recommend tossing a bunch on perimeter defense. Interior defense. So now you have 18 interior defensive badges. But for this type of build, since you're 7 foot, you don't need as many badges as other types of builds. The 7-foot max wingspan just makes you insane on the inside. You can go with those 2 takeovers or a glass. Alright, that is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you like these builds and you can use one in the future. Make sure to like and subscribe. I might see you in the future, but probably not, because you're most likely going to leave and never see my channel again.